was motive.
Master, when we have worked on the film, we have thought a lot about the questions that we should ask you. And finally, the solution was that we thought, what would you have asked your master?
My dear, my subject from myself is a little complicated. And because I had gone through very many kinds of practices, yogas, and had gone through very many masters, and had gone through very many scriptures and books, and had tried my best and failed everywhere, could not find success. And then I was really fed up that what I have done, what sacrifice, what practices, what all efforts, nobody can do. I was feeling in myself. And that if I could not find God, then I feel like it is impossible. If it is not existing, it is only a philosophy only. It's not reality. Some kind only thought only, and nothing more. Then, in this condition, then God really helped me. And that I was connected to the Master in some way, that my relatives were already initiated by the Master 10 years back. And they had been struggling hard upon me that I should get connected and initiated, but I was a very hard nut to crack. They could not succeed in any way. And they left me as a hopeless case. But when I tried my best and I felt like my case hopeless, I cannot find God, then God did enter into my heart. And then I did not go to any person to tell me, and nobody came to me also. But I felt like that there is a saintly person about whom I have heard from my relatives so many times, and that perhaps I should go. And there was also a letter from my relative that the Master is coming to your area at Amritsar. I was near Amritsar, and you may go and see him. Then I told her, I have already seen him, I don't like. Because I was the leader of such like organization which have the faith in past masters, in Guru Nanak and Guru Granth, like Christian people have only in the past master of as Christ. In the same way, I had really also very, very strong faith. And it was very much hard for my ego to go back from that great conviction and to be also the leader of that great organization and to accept something opposite to it, of which I was preaching opposite, that there cannot be any physical matter. It is all something false and it is only hard never to accept it. And to do the same thing which I say and don't do, it was hard for me to accept. However, went and listened to the talks of the master, 3, 4, and initiation was also there, but I did not get initiated. And master left Amritsar and he went to some other city. Then there was something going in me. I went to my work, but I was not settled over there. I felt that he was a really good person. He was really feeling like can satisfy me, can be of use to me. What I wanted, perhaps something is available from him. Then my ego was saying, oh no, leave it. Why are you now going weak from your own standing? Leave it. Then I was deciding not to go, not to have him. Again my earth was coming up. No, you should have it. Don't lose this chance. He's an old man, perhaps he may not be living a long time. and now he is there. If he leaves the physical body, then you will not be able to find such a person, and you will lose it. Again, my ego was getting up. Why are you so impatient? Let it be for some time. Decide. Wait for later. Don't be so quick. And then again was sitting comfortably. Again the earth was coming up. No, no, no. Don't lose this chance. Have it. That this was a struggle between the negative power and God power. The negative power and mind was struggling that I should not. But master power was telling that it is now high time for you. You are to go. At last, I just actually ran toward the bus stand, and then I went to the place where master was there before, and asked them where is the master now, what is the address where he has gone. Those people gave me the address, and then I went to the master, and then master was conducting the satsang. Just he had started at about 7 in the evening, and I was feeling like sitting on the back, but somebody took me and put me in front. Look into the eyes of the master. There also I could enjoy the talks of the master and looking into his eyes. And I could feel that everything he was telling was something really truth and the answer to my question. However, I did also had private talks with the master. And master told, okay, you can say anything in any way you like. So I had about 2 talks, and then I could ask him some questions, and he did answer heart to heart. And then I was ready for initiation. And it was on 25th of September 1965 that I was initiated about 32 years back. Yeah. And that I could find good experiences. I was satisfied, and I came back. But I told my wife, I have been initiated, but you are not to tell to anybody. Keep it secret. I will test it first. Because I was very skeptical, because I had gone through very, very uh, uh, circumstances which had made me really don't believe anybody, don't believe everywhere something is dangerous. You cannot believe anybody. They are out cheating, they are out cheaters, deceivers. This impression was there. And then I was meditating for 3 hours daily, very, very strictly, regularly, so that my testing is not weak, that in the end I may say it was due to me I could not find real results. I should be at least to the mark. And for about 6 months I worked upon it, and then I could really find satisfaction that he was not a mesmerized or I was not hypnotized. It is now even with me really. And then I opened that I have been initiated by the physical master. And then that organization people were very much hurt. That our leader has collapsed. What about our organization? And they were very angry upon me. That what you have done? We had never expected of you. I told my dear, I am not after my leaderships. I am after something. There's my aim of life, which I had been searching for long, long. I could not find, and now I have found. You may kill me, don't worry. I will have. I have it. I don't worry for you. After that, they were calm, quiet, peaceful, and then they accepted also. Some of them, not all. But I meditated and meditated, and then I was also allowed by master to conduct satsangs, to work as a missionary. I had so much knowledge, of all the religions, and I could go and satisfy every kind of people, maybe Buddhist, maybe Sikh or Hindu or Jaini or some other. Christians are not there very much in India. Uh, but I could also come in Western countries and could satisfy so many Christians also, and therefore I was quite successful. But I kept on with my meditations and kept on increasing up to 6 hours a day or 7 hours a day. I was also going on. And on holidays, I was also meditating 12 hours a day. Then I got a vacation from my job 2 times for 120 days. And I meditated intense meditations, and I could achieve some high experiences, which really fed my stock. And then, before my master left the body, he then called me that you may now go for long time meditation. And I applied my leave, I think on 15th and 7th of July. And my master left the body on 21st of August. Till that time, my leave was sanctioned for 4 months, and I proceeded on leave and kept on extending my leave till it was about 1 year and 3 months, and I could meditate really. After that, I also did not work in my job, but I kept on myself on half pay leave, without pay leave, whatever was available to me, I went on availing, and then applied for premature retirement. I was to be retired in 87, but I got retirement in 76. And I was given this job by my master from inside, and outside automatically it is arranged. When God power arranges inside something, it is already automatically arranged from outside. First have it, and then go on with your worldly duty. This will be a change. And till this change is not there, there's nothing. It is very hard. That you are made to sit on a treasure of millions of dollars, and you are not allowed to touch even $1. Why? This is the question. That you are given God, you are given kingdom of God, but you are told you are not to think of it. Can anybody understand it?
Yeah.
I cannot bear it. So this is my problem, and this is the problem of the whole of the world which we are to solve. I am after this. I will do it. And I have this competency from God. With the help of God, I will be able to accomplish it.
Master, there was a translation from tellings of Sant Singh, telling us to remain in the religious tradition we were brought up. Why didn't you go back to your religious tradition?
Tradition means outer traditions. If you are a Christian, go to churches, perform those services, and also read Bible. If you are Sikh, go to the Sikh temple and read books and bow down to the holy books. That and remain in your own social customs. In marriages, in relationships, you are not to change. But inner setup is most important. That is not to be ignored. All these other religions have ignored this setup, this inner setup. So I have taken up the inner setup. I don't change the outer setup of anybody. The people who are initiated by me 10 years back, 20 years back, they are still bearing this cross. I don't say anything about it. I tell them, keep more connected to your outer customs as you had been keeping before initiation. The people cannot say I am changing their religions. I am adding something. As Lord Christ has also told that I had not come to destroy the law, but I have come to accomplish it, to add something more to it.
Master, how is the relationship between Master and the disciples working? As you have so many disciples and you cannot be physically present to all, you often mention the inner Master. How does the inner Master work? Can we have the inner Master in meditation only, or is he with us all the time?
This is development. First you have to close your ears and then only you will be able to listen the sound, because outer sounds will press down the inner sound. But after some time you will be able to listen to the sound even with open ears when you are in some calm and quiet place, because it is strong enough now. It cannot be pressed down by the outer sounds. But after some time, I have seen some people. They say that I was traveling in a railway train, and still I could enjoy the inner sound. It was more strong than the sound of the railway train. It becomes so strong also. So, in the beginning, the child is small, cannot act, cannot work. When it grows, it begins to work. It begins to exist. It says, I am. In the beginning, it cannot say anything, and then it will work also. This relationship of God, Master, and the soul is also working the same way. God is God always, Master is Master always. But we are just to start with as soul from childhood. Soul will grow and then it will become to know this is my mother, this is my father. In the childhood, he cannot say who is mother, who is father, cannot. In the same way, the people do not really understand and really do not feel what is master. They only see the master as physical body. He is good looking, he has good beard, good turban, and he speaks sweetly. But